ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another video. It's your boy Plus. Today we're gonna be making backlash predictions. I don't know if I'm gonna get to you guys with a review on this show, just because, like, genuinely in my heart I still feel very like, if you guys know me, I'm a storyteller at heart, you know, and when it comes to me, I love start to finishes, and I had a lot going on. It was the week of the King in the Ring pay-per-view, if I'm not mistaken, when WrestleMania was going down, and then I didn't make a review video on it, and I genuinely wanted to. So if you guys want a late review video on WrestleMania, let me know, because I made one for the Rumble when the year first started. That was the first one I did. Then I made one for Chamber, then I made one for and then I made a predictions for WrestleMania, and then I'm making a predictions for this, just because I wanted to do a predictions. But don't know if you guys like the reviews. Don't know if you guys want to see more review type videos, because I'm definitely down to do them, and it's something different from like the 2K stuff that we do like every day. Same reviews looking good, dude. They're looking stacked. And if you know me, dude, I'm not Spanish at all. I don't know. But when it comes to Spanish wrestling, when it comes to Lucha Libre wrestling, I have so much of an appreciation for it. I genuinely don't know what it is, but I do. I love it. That's why you see Santos push so hard. That's why you're going to be seeing him pushed tomorrow when he's in the main event with Cody Rhodes. Shocker, right? For the World's Heavyweight. Oh my God, it's going to be beautiful. It's going to be magic. I got to voice it over today. I'm excited. Anyway, Backlash tonight. All right, so we got Seth freaking Rollins versus Omos. When it comes to this matchup, I'm not going to really dig too much into it, because genuinely, with the whole Backlash pay-per-view, they're just doing shit. Like, it's just WrestleMania leakage. They're doing stuff. Draft rules take effect. By the way, Triple H announced how the World's Heavyweight title is going to work, and we're going to talk about that. So Rollins is winning that matchup. This, like I said, this match is just a random match because the draft just finished. They need to just put stuff together, I feel like, because this match makes no sense. So Rollins is going to win. United States Championship match, Austin Theory versus Bobby Lashley versus Bronson Reed. Personally, I want to say I see Bronson winning. I want to say I also don't see them, you know, making Austin Theory lose this soon, because he has a lot of good momentum coming out of WrestleMania, and he's like hated as fuck right now. Like, him and Dominic are like up there neck and neck, and that's a beautiful thing to see, because you don't have a lot of hills. There are a lot of hills that work or that don't look stupid, you know what I'm saying? Or you don't hate them because like of their booking or something. Like, you hate them because of how they led you to hate them. It's like, that's perfect. I don't see Lashley winning. I see Lashley taking the pin in this matchup, even though Lashley definitely deserves his flowers, you know. It's, you know, with the whole No Mania match, and then potentially putting the other guy over in this match. But the great part about this match, I feel like if Lashley loses, it's not gonna be too damaging on Lashley. Lashley's one of those people who, like, at the end of the day, we know he deserves better, so we're not gonna let something like this kind of ruin his momentum. So it's like, momentum goes down, fans bring it back up. So, you know, I'm not really worried about Lashley. Bronson Reed, I'm worried about, because he's very much undefeated right now. Mind you, this is the guy who beat Okada. I'm a very big fan of Bronson Reed, but this is what they're doing with Reed right now, and I don't see Reed losing, honestly. But I see Lashley and Theory taking Reed out of the match, and then Theory pinning Lashley, which makes Theory look 10 times better, not only pinning Cena, but pinning Lashley now too. I'm just saying, I don't see Reed losing as far as a pin, because Reed, he's still a new guy, but Reed, it's taking a lot for him to lose. He's lost one match, if I'm not mistaken, and that was the Elimination Chamber, and when he lost, it was because people were beating him up back to back. Like, everybody had to hit their finisher on him in order to take out Bronson Reed. So it was a loss, but it was like, come on, like anybody can fucking lose that shit. So it's not like that did not touch his momentum at all. So it's perfect. Okay, moving on. Women's Championship, Bianca Belair versus Io Sky. Dude, that match is gonna slap, dude. That shit has black and gold NXT written all over it, and I just know it's gonna be an instant classic. Sadly, I don't see Sky winning. I want Sky to win, but I don't see Sky winning. I see Bianca winning, and I don't know. I feel like Bianca's not losing that title till like a little after SummerSlam, because I feel like everybody's saying like, oh, people should lose the title at SummerSlam. It's so cliche, you know what I'm saying? Like, I see Belair winning at SummerSlam and then losing a little after. And I love how they put this. So how they wrote it was Matt Riddle and the Undisputed Tag Team Champions, Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn, versus the Bloodline. So the tag teams aren't on the line, but they're featured. Maybe in the middle of the show. Yeah, maybe in the middle of the show, honestly. I mean, no, I can see the Rhea and Zelina matchup being like in either before or after that matchup, just to give Judgment Day a break, unless they're gonna do it back to back, because then you have Bad Bunny versus Priest. Anyway, point that I'm trying to make, this matchup, it's gonna go to the baby faces. Yup, that's what I'm gonna say. I'm gonna say it's gonna go to Riddle, Owens, and Zayn. They're gonna win. They're gonna get their differences aside. They're just gonna win. At this point, the Usos are gonna be dumbfounded, bro. They're gonna be upset. Like, at this point, bro, like, there's nothing they can do. Like, Solo's ready to put a trigger on these niggas. Like, I don't know what they think is going on, but Solo's been ready to get these dudes out. So here's what I see happening. Them lose the matchup. Usos are in the ring. Solo's pissed off. Out of nowhere, all you hear is that theme, bro. That Roman music, bro. Roman comes for the first time since WrestleMania, pops the San Juan, Puerto Rico crowd. Crowd goes nuts, dude. And he's just like, this is where him and Solo put the Usos in their place. And we could look at it. We can look at this as the Usos are out of the bloodline, or we could look at this as Roman used to discipline Jay to get him in line, and that was putting his hands on him. So I don't know. I see it like that. I want that to happen. That's me. All right, Rhea Ripley versus Zelina Vega. Everybody and their mama know that Zelina Vega is losing this matchup, but it's the Puerto Rico. You know what I'm saying? She's from Puerto Rico. I think she's Puerto Rican though, so like it's the culture. You know what I'm saying? Point is, they're gonna go crazy for Zelina. She was the perfect person to put in that spot, especially with Judgment Day and LWO rivaling. I'm loving LWO. I'm loving it so much, dude. All right, but yeah, Rhea's winning that matchup. Damian Priest versus Bahad Abahani in a San Juan street fight. I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be good. When I hear a San Juan street fight, what I really hear is in the middle of the match or somewhere in the match, it's the LWO versus Judgment Day, because if it's a street fight, that means no rules, and if it's no rules and you're looking at Judgment Day and LWO, somebody's bound to come out. So I see a little something with that, a little funny, you know, something with Dominic and Ray. I see something going on there. It's just gonna be interesting, you know what I'm saying? But in the end, Bad Bunny I see walking away with the win. Bunny needs the win. So does Damian Priest, but Priest looks good coming out of this. Like, Priest looks like the godfather of the Judgment Day. I'm loving that. It's definitely bringing a lot more character to Damian Priest. It's putting the cameras on Damian Priest more. It's giving him focus. He doesn't need to win his matchup. Judgment Day's streak is fucking beautiful right now. Like, he doesn't need to win this matchup. But at the same time, it would be nice for Priest to win the matchup. And if he does lose this matchup going into the next coming weeks of Night of Champions, Priest needs to look good, because I'm just saying that's a L to take, you know what I'm saying? But Bad Bunny, they need the Puerto Rican crowd to go crazy. Now, if I'm a booker, I'm just saying, if I'm booking the pay-per-view, that would end my night. That pops the crowd, go crazy, you know what I'm saying? We ended on a high note. We ended on a high note with a crowd full of Puerto Ricans excited and ecstatic, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's the best way to end the show. But WWE's probably gonna end the show with Brock Lesnar versus Cody Rhodes. Now, we're gonna dig into this matchup. Now, I don't have a problem with this matchup. I know that little shtick right there probably made it seem like I have an issue with it. I have no problem with Brock Lesnar or Cody. Very big fan of both of them. When it comes down to WrestleMania, I'm happy that Cody didn't win. I was one of the main people saying that the Bloodline winning would be a better story for the Bloodline, because then we could talk about chapters and shit. And it's after I seen the elimination. I'm not gonna sit here and be like I was thinking that the whole time. I wanted Sami at Mania. I wanted Cody to beat him. I wanted all that. But after I seen the post conference for Elimination Chamber, and hearing Triple H talk about the layers and storyline that he tries to build, not just for the Bloodline but for anybody, talks about how now, so with Sami leaving, it's a next chapter, you know what I'm saying? It can turn into a next chapter. And he recycled, said the same thing after on WrestleMania post conference, but after, during the Elimination Chamber, it really made me think, and I was like, okay, if there's layers, if Triple H is gonna really dig deep into this storyline, and as much as it took for them to get together, it's gonna be a lot to unravel them. I like that. I like that they're taking their time with it. So Usos losing, good choice. That was like one layer being exposed to the Bloodline, one crack in the Bloodline, you know. And I feel like Puerto Rico is definitely where it should, you know, go. But Cody losing wasn't bad, you know what I'm saying? Like, it wasn't Cody's momentum. It's fine, and him and Lesnar can have a good match. I don't really understand why they're fighting, because that's a feud I would want to do, like in my universe mode. Like, genuinely, I would be able to cook a good ass feud like that. Anybody would, I feel like, because of how easy it is to write them. Now, when it comes to Cody and Brock, now mind you, I want to say this too when I'm making this video. I know there's gonna be people that's like, you're no booker, you can't tell people how to do. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying from a fan's perspective, and just from somebody who makes like content on YouTube. I'm not saying this as a booker or somebody who's like knows the profession and shit. Like, I'm just going off of opinion based shit, you know what I'm saying? But you know what I'm saying, everything I say is opinion based, even if it might seem factual. I just want to let that be known real quick to everybody. But if I was booking Cody and Brock, us knowing that Brock Lesnar can't challenge Roman Reigns or can't challenge for the World Heavyweight Championship because Roman Reigns is holding the title is a problem in itself. After he lost that final matchup, as far as Roman's champion, Brock can't challenge him. If you were gonna do anything as far as WrestleMania-esque anything for this feud, you could have had Brock Lesnar beat the shit out of Cody Rhodes just off of the fact of, yo, I put all my eggs in your basket. I wanted you to win that matchup so I can challenge for the World's Heavyweight or for the championship. I want a shot at the title, and now I can't have it because you dropped the ball. It wasn't uneven. Sammy and you know, Owens came out at some point. It was even. You lost, Cody. You lost clean in the ring, and that pisses me off because I wanted a chance at that championship. It's not the best, but it makes sense. What they're going with is Brock Lesnar's mad at Cody Rhodes because he didn't like, or Brock Lesnar didn't like that his WrestleMania spot to kicked off the show and Cody's main evented it. Like, really? That's what you're going with? I mean, I'm not trying to be funny, but like, dude, come on. Like, that is nuts. That is insane. I don't even know, like, I'm not even like, and again, I love WWE, and I'm not trying to sit here and bash them or anything, but if that's the story we're going with, because that's what was said. When they said it on commentary, they said that's what was said, and then the rivalry moved on, and the feuds progressing off of the attacks that were taking place, not off of the actual reason. So if they're going to prolong this storyline and then give us a reason, okay, everything I'm saying in here will be redacted. But if this is it, this was a shitty way to end the feud. This was a perfect short-term feud. This isn't a blood feud. This isn't a feud that needs to happen for a long time. Nothing. Brock is pissed at Cody, and here's what I would do personally if we're talking about Cody's fall, Cody's struggle to lead back to the World's Heavy or the WWE Championship. Dude, it's plain and simple. Cody loses to Brock tonight. That is the best way to do things. Cody loses to Brock tonight. If Cody loses to Brock tonight, this puts Cody not only in a corner, but this turns the lights off on Cody. You lost to Roman, you lost to Brock. What are you gonna do? Brock was supposed to be your step up to put your name back in that hat for that championship, and you lost it. Now you're understanding struggle. Now you're seeing, okay, when I first came into the WWE, my first 3 pay-per-views, I was going against one guy, Seth Rollins. I was taking on The Miz and other opponents. Now I'm like, I'm in the big fish. All this time that I'm here now, I missed last year. So maybe this could have been my outcome last year. This makes Cody have a deep thinking of what he's doing and where his place is, and has an actual true fight back up to the top. So when he does go against Roman, if he goes against Roman at SummerSlam, it makes sense. But this feud makes no sense in my opinion. I want Cody to win just so we can get it over with. But I also want Brock to win. So it's like, I don't know who they're gonna go with. It can go either way. I don't see. That's another thing. I don't see Cody pinning Brock clean in the ring. If that happens, and if you guys want to review, I will genuinely like be shocked. As I do not, like that visual is nuts to me of Cody pinning Brock, but I don't see Brock losing to Cody. So it's like, it's one of those things, you know. So I was gonna talk about the whole Triple H announcing the World's Heavyweight Championship thing, but I want to make a separate video talking about that. So that's probably what I'll do for Monday's video before we head into the whole tournament beginning and stuff. So let me know if you guys want that video. We're on the road to 1.5, 2K subs. I'm not really, you know, expecting much. I'm just kind of enjoying what we're doing right now. So that's where I'm at. Love you guys so much. I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.